Mr. Choi Kitchen is a casual dining Chinese restaurant by Sharlyn Kaw and family. It was first opened in 2004 at Robinsons Galleria, but has since expanded to 5 branches around Metro Manila. Today, we visit their Waltermart Makati branch and share with you our favorites at this popular yet affordable restaurant. Hi everybody, we just arrived at Mr. Choi Kitchen. We haven't been here in a few years, I think, but you know, the Chinese food here is reasonably priced, and that's why we're back to check out their new menu as well as see what dishes are interesting. We practically ordered the whole menu, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. From their extensive menu, we would recommend the shrimp dumpling, pan-fried radish cake, fried shrimp dumpling, century egg lean meat congee, beef ampalaya in Tausi, minced pork eggplant, garlic steamed prawns, beef with broccoli, jellyfish century egg, yang chow fried rice, and crispy seafood noodles.
This shrimp hagao, it's so good. I like it. It's delicious. And there's shrimp inside and it's dumpling. I like it.
Well, there's hakao and there's also the fried shrimp dumpling, which I'm about to have now. So it's in a wonton wrapper. I already made my soy sauce calamansi chili, but it's also served with a sweet and sour sauce. Very light, crispy wrapper. Something different to hakao. Both enjoyable. Up next, I'm having the century egg lean meat congee. So, interestingly enough, aside from the century egg, it's also served with a fresh egg. Normally it's one or the other, but I think it's a great addition to actually have a regular egg as well. So it's with lean meat, which is pork. You can tell there's no fat. Okay, let's try this out. It's served lukewarm. It should be served a lot hotter than this. The congee itself is quite chunky, not creamy, not as velvety as I would have hoped. So let's try the pork now. The pork itself is quite tender. And in case you didn't know, the century egg pork congee is actually the classic congee you can have in Hong Kong. Overall, this is probably a congee I wouldn't order again just because it wasn't served hot. But in terms of the pork itself and the century egg, it's fine. But the porridge could have been more silky smooth. I'm so excited. The first round of dishes have arrived and they look gorgeous and just delightful. So I'm looking forward to get started. But I just wanted to introduce you to the dishes we ordered. We have the seasonal mushroom with veggies, yang chow fried rice, beef with ampalaya, hakao, radish cake, and eggplant with minced pork. Oh, I can't wait to dig in. Wow, I can say all the dishes we ordered on this visit have just been spectacular. And for the price you're paying for it, I mean, it's quite affordable, moderately priced. And the flavor you get out of it, like for example, this beef with Ampalaya and Tausi sauce. That Ampalaya is just cooked perfectly. It has a nice bite to it. The beef is extremely tender. One of Aksana's favorite is this eggplant with minced pork. How is it so far?
It's good. Not sweet.
Yeah, a lot of
Perfect
other
flavor.
places, you know, their eggplant with minced pork is a little bit on the sweet side. This is not sweet at all. It's not too salty, and there's tons of eggplant and just a little bit of that minced pork. In terms of their dim sum, the wrapper of the hakao looks a little bit thick, but Alexandra enjoyed that anyway. And the radish cake was crispy on the exterior and nice and mushy in the center, the way it's supposed to be. The yang chow fried rice is also decent, and a true surprise for today was this mushroom dish with seasonal vegetables. That was just delectable. The texture of the mushroom, it was a shiitake mushroom, and the other mushroom, I think it was like an oyster mushroom or something. It was delicious. And up next we got the steamed prawns with garlic. That's one of my favorite prawn dishes of all time. Okay, so now one of my childhood favorites, steamed prawns with garlic. So they butterfly their prawns here and it's served with vermicelli rice noodles. Okay. So let's deshell. Oh wow, look at this. I just had to stab my fork into it and the whole half of the prawn came out. So that's how you can tell it's very fresh, that it's very easy to deshell and that it's not been overcooked. Oh yeah, those noodles really soaked in that sauce, that garlic savory sauce. Wow, that's so good. I'm getting goosebumps. Wow. That's it. I'm definitely coming back to have this dish as well as try out a few more. Now that is what I call absolutely delish. Oh. Okay, up next I got beef tenderloin with black pepper as well as the asparagus with garlic. So I never tried the Normally I get the beef tenderloin Chinese style, but that's like with a sweet and sour sauce. That's the more classic way, but they also have a black pepper version with their beef tenderloin. So let's try this out. Served on a sizzling plate. I think it's extremely flavorful, but the beef isn't so tender. It's quite a mouthful. I probably wouldn't order that again. Can't go wrong with a healthy dish like asparagus with garlic. I was hoping for the bigger asparagus. This is kind of like the baby asparagus. But it's tasty, it's sauteed well, lots of garlic. Cheers.
That's it?
That is one of the reasons why I like a Chinese cuisine. And so I ordered here also 1/4 of that. Let's try.
I'm full.
Okay. It's nice but a little bit tough. I think it was onion tulog. But anyway, I like the flavor of that. It's more important. Thank you.
Now I'm having the jellyfish and century egg salad. This is actually one of my favorite Chinese appetizers. So it's also served with singkamas or turnip. And yes, that is really jellyfish. And with a little bit of the interesting tentacles coming out of that. What I love about jellyfish is the crunch to it. And combined with the century egg. This is truly a delicacy. Cheers. I guess that's one of your best-selling noodle dishes. Thank you, Paul. Okay, up next, the crispy seafood noodles. So this comes with shrimps, baby scallops, dory fish, which is my least favorite ingredient here, squid, assorted vegetables, noodles still end up crispy even with the sauce, and it's a savory kind of like gravy sauce that is delicious. So I'm having a little bit of that shrimp now. That's definitely very tasty. It's a reason why it's one of the best sellers. I'd probably order that again. Cheers. Alright, up next I got beef with broccoli and their birthday noodles. So, their beef with broccoli, I wish they had more broccoli. It wasn't so generous, the serving of broccoli, but the beef itself is actually quite tender as compared to their beef tenderloin with black pepper, which was completely horrible. So aside from the lack of broccoli in the beef with broccoli, that was still a decent beef with broccoli. The birthday noodles is served with assorted vegetables, chicken, and quail egg. Has a very savory sauce. It was served hot. It's actually quite tasty, but I still prefer the crispy noodles over the birthday noodles. Okay, this time I got the roast duck noodle soup, so it's quite a generous serving of duck. I asked for the breast part, I normally do for a roast duck noodle soup. The noodles are Hong Kong style, thin egg noodles. So that looks quite good. Okay, I'm going to start with a nice chunk of duck. I'm already salivating because it's so chunky.
What do you think of it?
The duck is tender and extremely flavorful.
I'm so
I'm gonna
tired.
try noodles. Well, that's authentic Hong Kong style noodles. I think for 220 pesos, this is probably one of the best value noodle dishes you can get here. I mean, just look at the cut of that duck. That's awesome. Cheers.
That's it. Is it?
Rolling.
It's refreshing but very sweet, and I was thinking to ask them to put less syrup, but I didn't. But I think I should have. So it's nice, refreshing but sweet.
For dessert, I ordered two classic Chinese desserts. This is mango SAGO and the almond jelly. So this is a pureed mango with tapioca balls. They blended the mango very well with some ice. It's very smooth, but I really didn't need all these SAGO balls. Thank you. I think Alexandra will enjoy this a lot. It's actually a decent mango SAGO, but it could actually have more mangoes in the blend. So almond jelly is almond essence that's been put into gelatin and served with ice and a cherry. It's very refreshing, and it's quite generous servings. Normally it's a lot smaller bowls, especially in fine dining Chinese restaurants, so you definitely get good value for your desserts here, but I think it lacks a little bit of flavor.
It's yummy. It tastes like mango cake and something.
Is it sweet?
Yeah. It's sweet. It's yummy.
Are you enjoying this, Ka? Show how you enjoy.
Yellow.
Can I see? Really little.
Hi everybody, I just arrived at SNR here at Bonifacio Global City. It's the Member Street sale, which is for a few days every quarter. They have a sale up to 50% off, 70% sometimes in some cases. So let's see what they are having today and let's see how long the line is.